Om Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll chant for 11 times. We'll chant, okay? Everyone together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Very nice, and you all have chanted so nicely. Hare Krishna Janvi, Hare Krishna Suraj. Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I see Shreyas also today. Shreyas, are you there on the call?
Yes.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So now we are going to learn 2 verses, right? In this every time we learn 2 verses. So today, this time we are going to learn and always. Hare Krishna Balaram. We missed you on the chanting, Balaram. We'll join tomorrow again, okay? Please join for chanting. You chant so beautiful. Okay. Now what we'll do is when we are going to say the words, that time you can unmute yourself. But when we are repeating the words or when I am repeating, see to it that you can be mute and you can unmute yourself as and when you need. Okay? So that everyone can hear you. Now, whichever words we are doing is always related to some of our topic, right? And our topic is so interesting, so that this verse is also related to this topic. So now we will go with the verse. What we will do is we'll do it together. I'll read one word, and then you can repeat after me. You can unmute yourself, and then you can repeat after me. Abrahma. Bhuvanaloka. Abrahma. Bhuvanaloka. Punar Avartino Arjuna पुनरवर्तिनो अर्जुन आब्रह्मा भुवनालोका आब्रह्मा भुवनालोका पुनरवर्तिनो अर्जुन माम उपेत्य तु कौन्तेय मामुपेत्य तु कौन्तेय माम उपेत्य तु कौन्तेय पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते मामुपेत्य तु कौन्तेय पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते आब्रह्मा भुवनालोका पुनरवर्तिनो अर्जुन मामुपेत्य तु कौन्तेय पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते Okay, so now okay, what is it? I want two of you to repeat this word. Akshita and Srilasya. Can you repeat this word, both of you?
Brahma Bhuvanaloka Punararvartino Arjuna Mamupeya Punarjanma Vidyate.
Okay, Ashvita and Jay, can you both repeat the word? Okay, Krishna and Nandini, both can you repeat this word? Okay, Ramachandra and Prathamesh, can you both repeat the word?
Brahma Bhuvanaloka Punararvartino Arjuna Mamupetya tu Kaunteya Punarjanma na Vidyate.
Okay, now everybody has to repeat after me, okay? Brahma Bhuvana. That means, no, we are doing the synonyms, okay? We are doing the meanings now. That means up to the Brahma Loka planet. Okay?
Up to the Brahma Loka planet.
Lokaha. The planetary system.
The planetary system.
Punaha. Again. Avartina. Returning. Arjuna. Oh Arjuna. Mom. On to me. Upetya. Arriving. To. But. Kaunteya. Punarjanma. Rebirth. Na. Never. Vidyate takes place. Okay. So the translation is, from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery. Wherein repeated birth and death takes place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. Okay, so now I want someone to answer. Who is this talking?
Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna. Who is Lord Krishna talking to?
Arjuna.
So it is, O son of Kunti. What does that mean? Who is son of Kunti?
Arjuna.
Okay, because Lord Shri Krishna in the Bhagavad has he has given so many names to Arjuna, right? He has directly said Arjuna. He has said, O son of Kunti, Gurukesha. So many names he has given to Arjuna. First, he is also saying to Arjuna, and he is saying also, O son of Kunti. Now in the translation it says, but one who attains. Who is this my abode? In the translation we see it is written my abode. Who is this my abode?
Krishna.
Abode means what?
What, Mataji?
What does abode mean? My abode?
Golok Vrindavan.
Okay, that means Lord Krishna, where Lord Krishna is eternally present, right? In the spiritual world where he is present. So over there, there is no birth. If he attains to that kingdom, then there is no need of taking birth and death cycle again and again. Okay?
Hare Krishna Mataji, your voice is very, very low.
Oh, is it? How is it now, Mataji? Is it okay? Can you hear me now properly? Haribol? Okay. So this is Lord Krishna who is talking to Arjuna. Okay? Okay. So, anybody wants to say something about this verse? So every day repeat this verse and understand more in detail about this verse. Okay, one interesting thing over here which is related to our topic is, from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest. That means, does this mean that there are many planets? Are there many planets in this material world?
Yes, Mataji.
How many?
I don't see. Mataji.
Are there planets in this material world? Yesterday, did we see the slide?
Mataji.
We saw the slide.
Mataji.
Yes.
Is the answer 14 Bakiro planetary systems?
Oh, you know what? Now this planetary system, yes, yesterday somebody asked a question, right? Why Pluto is not included? And when we school, we learned that there were 9 planets and now some are added, some are deleted. You know what? So this planets which are deleted, which are added, they have a specific characteristic which they need to fulfill to be a planet. So initially it was one, I think Suraj had asked this question yesterday, right? About Pluto. So what is the reason is that Pluto was initially a planet, okay, but then it was called as a dwarf planet because it was very small in size. And then later on it was found out that it did not satisfy all the requirements which the planets had, which the, like when they study the planets, they have certain requirements that, okay, then this will be called as the biggest planet, this planet will be called planet or dwarf planet, and that was the reason that Pluto was taken off from the list. So here is, that means there are many planetary systems. So I'm asking, is it okay for me to be very proud to say that I am the wisest in this whole world and universe? I am the humankind and I am the wisest because I am on this earth. Is it okay to brag like this? Is it okay, or is it fine that yes, I have to be proud that I am a human being?
No.
Okay, why do you
No,
say
Mataji.
no? Why do you not be so proud of being on this earth planet? Any specific reason?
Because we should not think ourselves is great.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes.
We should not get proud of ourselves because we are not supposed to be on this material world.
Very good. That's a very nice answer also. Very nice. We are not supposed to be on the material world, so there's no need to brag about it.
So if you
supposed to be with Krishna.
Okay, yes. We need to...
because we Mataji, because we did bad things and didn't want to stay with Krishna and serve him. That's why we went to this material world, and we are not even supposed to be in this material world, although we did sins to get here.
Very good. You know what? You all surprised me all with your answers. Your thinking is at a very different level. Very nice answers. No, okay, you know what? Now, okay, anybody else wants to say something? Okay. Wow. Okay, the answer which I was thinking about was, see, there are so many planets over here, right? And I am somewhere in this whole universe, somewhere in this planet, I am one.
Mataji, there is some problem with the call. Mataji, I can't.
Say call again later or something.
There is a problem with the call.
There is a problem.
Mataji, it's saying the call is at capacity. And it says call again later.
Okay.
The limited seats are over.
Mataji, it says your season was terminated.
Wait, I think, did you press that?
Preethi Mataji, are you there?
I think everyone can problem.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Preethi Mataji, are you there?
I can't hear.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji.
అది మరి బుక్లెట్ చూసుకోండి ఏ శ్లోకము.
Oh my God.
Take what 16.
Yeah, Preethi Mataji will come in a minute. Just hold on.
I already did this. Okay.
Wait, I need that. What is on that side? This is that one. And this one. And this one. Good, this is the wrong word. I don't.
Sorry, I got out of the call. Okay. Everybody there? Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So we'll start with our second word. Okay. Antavastu. Antavastu phalam tesham. Bhavatya alpa.
Devan
Madbhakta yanti mamapi antavastu phalam tesham antavastu phalam tesham antavastu phalam tesham sadbhavasya alpamedhasham devan devayajo yanti yanti mamapi. Okay, antavastu limited and temporary.
limited and
Palam. Alphamedhasam of those of small intelligence. Devan demigods. Devayaja worshippers of demigods. Yanti
Achievement.
Mine. Devotees. Yanti
On to me. Surely.
Everybody repeat after me. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods to the planets
Go to the planet
of the demigods. But my devotees ultimately reach my planet. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, who is it? Okay, now you all can go on mute. Okay, you all can go on mute now.
Okay.
So that you can hear me, okay? Okay, so yesterday Mataji taught that there are many planets and there are many planetary systems, right? So now we come to a point that what are the Vedas saying, right? Because whenever we
Why is all the
Hare Krishna? Yes, Suraj? Yes. Yes. Yes, Akshita. Can you see the slides?
Hello?
Mataji, please continue. Okay, you can see the slides, right?
Hare Krishna Mataji. This is Zara.
Hello? Yes, Zara. Hello? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Mataji,
Yes.
Mataji, everything is fine. Just keep continuing till I say Mataji. I'm going to put everyone on mute.
Okay, Mataji. Okay.
Suddenly, there was no sound.
Okay.
Mataji?
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, so what are the Vedas saying? We'll see what are the Vedas saying, okay? So what the Vedas say is that there are so many species of human life, right? And in that, we have seen that it is not only that we are on the planet. It is seen that the Vedic literature says that there are other planets also and there are lives on there as well. And when we have to see like, okay, I need some proof for it. What is the proof? There is Brahma Loka, where Lord Brahma resides, right? And everybody knows the story of Dhruv Maharaj, right? Yes. Of Dhruv, how he got his own planet. That is the pole star. Please go on mute so that you can hear me. And then We have Narad Muni, you know, right? Narad Muni, suddenly he appears from anywhere. That means he is traveling all over the universe. So these all stories we see in our Vedas, and that tell us that we are not the only people, or we are not the only human beings which are present. There are some superior human beings also present. Now why are we saying them superior? Because they are different in lifespan, they are different in their features, and also they have different powers. It does not happen, right? I go on
Mataji, can you tell me why Indra has multiple eyes now?
Yes, now that is a big story. You know what, Suraj? That is a big story. What we will do is, all these questions we are going to answer maybe at one session when we'll have all these stories related to it. Because that's a long story. That was a curse which Indra got, and that is the reason he had that sort of... Okay? And keep track of that question and remember that question. So one session we'll have for all these questions. So now please mute yourself so that you can hear me. Okay, and then like when you see Lord Brahma, okay, he has multiple heads and he has powers to give boons. Can I go on the road? I cannot go on this road and I can give a boon to somebody else, right? No, because human beings in this whole universe are the inferior bodies. They do not have any other power as such, because there are Lord Shiva, there is Lord Brahma, who are more superior and they have their own lokas. So we are not the only one in the universe. Like Dhruv Maharaj, you know the pole star, right? That is the Dhruv Tara. So it is the abode of where Dhruv Maharaj stays. It is his own planet. So like that we have Lord Shiva, Narad Muni as examples. Now, so what does the Vedas say? Okay. How do they believe life exists on other planets or other Earth? We have seen that so many scientists from NASA, they go on the moon. They have got so many stones from the moon. They try to find life on Mars. We have seen all these news, right? So when we see all these news, that means it must be that as I go on moon, I cannot stay on moon for a longer time, right? It must be that there are some sort of extraterrestrial beings which might not be able to stay on my planet. I cannot go and stay on their planet, and they cannot come and stay on my planet, right? But that does not mean that they do not exist, because there have been so many stories which have been told that people have seen some discs in the sky. They have seen some unidentified. Why unidentified? Because I do not know about them. There are spaceships which people see in the sky are moving. Some of them even have seen blue-colored bodies coming down from those spaceships and moving around. So that means that there are some extraterrestrial beings as well. And they have different adaptations. Just like I cannot go and stay in the water for a long time, right? Anybody can go and stay in the water for a long time?
No.
No. Because I am not an aquatic animal. I am a terrestrial. I can live on land. At the most, I can go and wear a swimsuit. I can adapt myself to the water environment, and then I can dive in the water bodies, right? But I cannot go and live over there for longer time. Like that only, there might be some places where, or other planets where there are other beings which are there, and they also travel. Just like from here I go to the moon, I'm trying to go on the Mars, I'm trying to find other life planets. Like that, they also come down. Now when we have seen the best example, when the scientists they went on the moon, they bought some rocks. On the Mars, they have some rock bodies from there. That tells us, from the moon it tells us that there is not enough oxygen, there is not enough hydrogen, or the gases are not good that a human being can survive over there. Okay? And there have been cases where, in this example, if I give you, that one person who was in his farm, he was working in his farm, and his name is also mentioned because he had seen this and he has quoted this. called as Gary Wilcox. He was working in his field, and he saw that there from his tractor, he saw that there were some flying bodies. And when he climbed up on his tractor and he tried to find, he saw there were two to four men that came down from that flying body. And they had all metallic suits and everything. When we go on the moon or when we go on other planets, what we will do? Are we just going to go directly as we go roam about in the earth? No, we have to protect ourselves. So like that, they also might be coming down well protected so that they do not have any injuries when they come over here, right? And this fellow man, when he was in his field, he saw these people coming down, and they were you must have seen the movies, right? How they talk, like with how the robot talks. I am coming from this planet. I am such and such a name. So like that, in that voice, he was talking, and he was trying to find the samples of the soil on Earth, because on Earth we can do farming, right? We can grow crops, we can grow our plants, and there are so many. It's an agricultural land. And on Mars or on Moon, it is not such a thing. We do not go and see over there that there are plants and there is agriculture being done over there. So they were trying to find what are fertilizers, what are these soil types, why is it that there are plants growing over here. So they also are trying to find out. So these are evidences, because there are so many evidences. Recently I saw that when it was a thunderstorm, there were two eye-like things popping up in the sky, and everybody was just like somebody had taken a photo of it or somebody had taken a video of it. So we cannot, the essence of the thing is that we cannot neglect, or we cannot say no, there is no life on the earth, in the universe apart from Earth. Okay, so there are evidences where we have found that there are extraterrestrial beings as well. Okay, see, now there is a second instance which is given by a person called George, and he was traveling from one city to another city. And when he saw a sound, and when these spaceships come, you must have seen in movies, right? They make it so interesting. They come. And then he saw that there were like 9 to 10 people coming down, and they were at a specific people coming down, and they were trying to excavate, they were trying to take samples from the, they were trying to dig the soil. And when next day when he tried to go over there, he saw that there were holes in that place over there. That means those people must be studying us. They must be studying, oh, how are these people living? How are these people doing such and such a thing? And you can see in newspapers, if you see, or if you go online and if you see extraterrestrial being, many people have seen flying discs in the sky. So we cannot totally neglect, or we cannot totally say that no, there is nothing apart from Earth. And I really want you to go online and see what things are, and how, like, will there be life apart from Earth, or what sort of life will be from the Earth, or just try to think or try to imagine if we are on Earth and we can move without oxygen mask or anything. But when we go on Moon, we have to have a mask on ourselves, right? So why does that happen? Because we do not belong to that planet, and we are trying to adapt to that conditions over there. So when they come down, they might also be trying to adapt to our conditions by having all these precaution measures. Okay. So this was the topic which Mataji had left out for us about the extraterrestrial being, and we had the questions also. Mataji had asked you questions. So now I want everybody to unmute and see, do you believe that there is life on other planets? Some might believe, some might not believe. Okay. Okay, so some say, okay, good. Do you believe that entities from other planets come to Earth sometimes?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
It would be nice, right, to see some of them. I really hope that we can see some of them. If so, why do you think they come to Earth?
To study about it.
Study about it and learn more about it.
Okay, very good. So very nice. You all have understood everything what is there, and we are learning the verses also. And next time we will learn it in a proper tune so that you learn the verses properly. And next time we will do the lesson number 2. Okay, in this you have the booklet with you, and try to do the homework as it is. Now this is the homework. Now you already answered the questions, right? So just go back to your pages and just write one word answers over here, and you're done with the homework for this session, for this week. so that you do not pile up the homework at the end of the semester. Okay. So I think now some other kids will be coming, so we will end our call.